Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. That's right, Ransom. This is not Walker Farm Fam.
Oh.
This is Catching Up with the Walkers. And Ransom is here because he is replacing Cassie today, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Where's Mama at?
Golf tournament.
Mama went to a golf tournament, so it's me and the kids, and I do have a helper that's watching the other ones right now. That's okay. And Ransom and I are here at our local Mays County cleanup day. So the county's having a cleanup. This is actually at Kerr Dam in Locust Grove. So Lake Hudson is between Locust Grove and Salina, mainly around Salina. And the dam that makes Lake Hudson is called Kerr Dam. Ransom, have you ever been to it?
Mm-mm.
He wants to go down and see it. I've been to it a lot of times, so I told him I would take him down and see it. Also, if you see behind me, right back there it is our pickup. What did we bring, Ransom?
A bunch of junk.
A bunch of junk. So we cleaned up around the house. We had an old playpen that Cassie used to use for a brooder. We had an old mower deck. We brought a few of the old bus seats, just ripped up junk type stuff, and we got rid of it. It's all here now. We're waiting on one more dumpster. They're gonna bring one more dumpster through. I didn't even read the signs. I better read these signs before we walk through. So this is Markham Ferry Project, Grand River Dam Authority, and has all the warnings. So no swimming, no littering, riprap walkway. So Ransom wanted to walk down here, and that's what we're gonna do. Also today I wanted to update you guys on a house. So if you guys remember, a while back we told you about a house that we're buying. Not us, but a family member, and we were under contract. Whoa, the Ransom is getting really windy. But I've got an update on that house, and you guys don't want to miss it. It's pretty crazy. Stay tuned for the end of the video, or a little bit later on, I'll tell you about that. Ransom, this is where our electric comes from. Well, some of it comes from here. Some of it comes from coal. But Oklahoma has several dams that do electric. They generate electricity for people's homes. One of them is just a few miles from our house. I think this is about 4 miles from us. So Ransom said he wanted to walk down here. When I was a kid, you could drive right down here, park, and go fishing. There used to be a parking lot down here, but people must have been leaving trash, Ransom. They took the parking lot out. That's a bummer, isn't it? But Ransom wanted to check it out, so I thought it'd be a good time. It's a beautiful day to come check it out. They did not want you crossing that. They got razor wire, barbed wire, chain link. So one thing that's really popular down here is snagging. That's where you take a really big rod and reel and you snag for a spoonbill. Well, that's really popular. Daniel and Houston at Arms Family Homestead, they actually go up on Lake Hudson, and they have a service. They drive a boat that pulls the treble hooks. They're big treble hooks, and they snag the fish. But there are no vessels within 200 feet of dam, no snagging within 1,000 feet. I think they have that marked off. You see that big orange line over there, Ransom? I think that's the line. You can't go any closer than that. So used to, you could actually go right up to the dam, but they put that orange line there. I don't think you're supposed to go any closer. So does that look cool? Yeah. So somebody just caught a fish. Let's zoom in there, see if we can see their fish. Look pretty good. Probably a sand bass. We're gonna walk down and look at the orange line, but you have to walk down these rocks. I don't know if we will today, but maybe one day you want to come back here and go fishing.
Yeah.
Would that be fun?
Yeah.
Today we need to get home and do the chores, but maybe a different day we can go fishing down here. You can walk, it just takes a while to get down and back up because the walking is not very easy. So I think this is the snagging line, and then up there is the line you can't pass. See that sign, Ransom? Zoom in there. No trespassing past red line. So this is like an orange line, and that's a red line up there. Why don't you climb on those a little bit? You can go down a little bit. Let's see what we got down here. There's the fish. That might be a catfish. It's amazing. These cameras are pretty good. You can zoom in on people.
I'm just gonna go down to that rock.
All right, well, Ransom climbed down and back up a little bit, and we called Mazzy. She is doing good. I had to show her the dam and FaceTime with her a little bit. So she said she does not want to climb these rocks and go fishing, Ransom. So I guess it'll just have to be me and you when we come, okay? All right. Well, there's the dam we just like to share with you guys. I know some of you may have never seen it before, so we're gonna get back up to the truck and see if we can unload the rest of our junk. So Ransom wanted to walk all the way to the top to see what the view was, and I'll show you the view. It's pretty. You can see over there's the setup for the loading and unloading of junk. I'm really happy they do that. It gives people an opportunity to get rid of their trash so it doesn't end up on the sides of the roads. But now you can see the lake. So that is beautiful Lake Hudson over there. Grand River, or some people call it Neosho River. And it's a nice view from up here. These big boulders to stop people from driving off the cliff. You're the king? Oh, King Ransom. Oh, hell, King Ransom. Or not. All right, over here you can get a little better view. That's pretty view of the lake. And we got some birds circling us. So we're actually moving some of these bus seats over. The guy we know here locally is going to take them. He thinks he can put them to use. So I went ahead and brought a handful of them over to give to him. And I'm glad to see them go to use. Some of the junk ones, they were all ripped up and stuff. Most of them went in the pile, and the rest are going to get repurposed or recycled, which is better than just going in the dump. So we're moving them over right now. So we made it back home, and very thankful to get rid of that junk. It just makes you feel better when you do get rid of junk. And right now, Ranger has a buddy that came over, one of our neighbor kids, and one of our friends' sons. And Ranger, Ransom, and Waylon, his name is Waylon, they are all going down to the woods. They've got, you know, survivor type stuff. And they're gonna go down there and play around the creek. And don't forget, look out for snakes. Look out for snakes, Ranger. All right. And they're gonna look out for snakes too. So I wanna bring you guys along, catch you up on the new baby lamb, Annie, and get the animals fed, see how they're doing this beautiful evening. I'll also catch you up on some of the changes around the farm. Ransom's little chicks, Lily and the 11, are all separated. So I'll show you where they're at and just check in on everybody. So can I make it while Cassie's gone? Will I survive? I don't know. I'm gonna try my best. But she is having to help out with the golf program. She wasn't originally supposed to, but she's stepping up to help out. And you guys know Cassie, that's just what she does. So Tom Turkey here would like to get me. Yes, Tom Henry, I see you. No, Tom Henry, you're not gonna get me. They're ducks. Everybody gets something to eat. And everybody should be good on the farm. But the one animal I'm most interested in today is, of course, our new little lamb, Annie. So I'm gonna go check her out. While I do that though, here is 2 chickens that Cassie got at the chicken auction. They are currently in quarantine. I don't know if you can see them over there, but they've got automatic food, automatic water. And then over here, Lily's 11 chicks are in this little grow out pen now, and Lily is out in the coop. So there's the 11. They have automatic feed, automatic water. So we don't have to worry about them being fed and watered because they have automatics. Oh, I almost forgot Zena's food. So the sheep in here are doing good. The goats are doing good. Wednesday, come on Wednesday. We get Wednesday and Carrie some grain. All right, we made it out here. Hi Hazel, how are you, girl? Tom Henry, hush it. You're not gonna get nobody, hush it. So some people might wonder why we separate the lambs. And this right here is little Annie. I'm calling her Annie Oakley, but she is a tiny little baby. But we separate the lamb mainly to get mama all of the nutrition she needs. So right now, Hazel, if she's running out here with the other sheep, has to, hey baby, hi. She has to fight for all the nutrition that she needs, meaning all the grain, all the hay, and we want to feed a higher quality hay. Even though they have grass right now, we feed some alfalfa, and she still has plenty of alfalfa. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave her be. She's doing good. You're doing a good job, mama. And I think it'll be about one more day, maybe 2 days, and we'll dock Annie Oakley's tail. So stay tuned for that. We usually try to share that, or at least let you know when we do it. So, well, Sue came out to see me. Come on, baby. Come on, up here. There you go. Look, you got a full bowl of food, girl. So I've got Sue's little feeding station over here, and I do plan on moving it into the barn. Actually got those bus seats out of the way. I'll probably put it right in there, but we don't have any rain in the forecast the next day or two, so I'll just leave it here until we get some rain. Next time it rains, Sue, I'll move you over, okay? I'd like for her to go ahead and clean this bowl out. All right. So the other animal I wanted to update you guys on was Lily, and she is, I just saw her over here. Where'd she go? Let's feed the chickens and I'll show you whenever I get to her. Cheek, 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 cheek. There she is. Hey, Lily. You did okay, girl? So we cut her wings, but you can see she's quite a bit smaller compared to some of these other chickens. Since she's game, she's pretty light in size, pretty small, but she'll fit in with them. And all the chickens are doing good out here. So I'm gonna spread a little feed around and let's see how many eggs we get today. Hi, Lily. Hi, girl. Hi, baby. Now, Lily, you have all the freedom in the world. You don't have to worry about your 11 chicks anymore. Cassie, I know Cassie's intention. She wants Lily to set on eggs, so she's not doing it yet. Fingers crossed, maybe she won't. But that's probably what she'll do eventually if she's a broody hen. So we got about 29 eggs. But today, this little lady is getting kind of broody. Oh, there she goes. She was not wanting to leave her egg out. She just laid it, that's why. Oh, it's still warm. So that's who was laying that egg. She was not wanting to leave because she needed to lay an egg. Sorry, lady. I didn't mean to interrupt you. So we had 29, but now we have 30. She was right in the middle of laying that egg. Thankfully she got it. Oh, 31. Ah. They have not been laying one outside, so I don't know who did that. But I do look every day because, you know, about once a week we'll get one outside. So everything on the farm is going good so far. I'll keep you updated though. I'll be vlogging as Cassie's gone. So if anything comes up, any kind of catastrophe, I'll make sure and let you know. I don't look for it to, but you never know. So Ransom wants to go back down to the creek. What'd you think you want to show everybody down there? Beaver Dam?
Beaver Dam.
Yeah?
That me, Ranger, and his friend are clearing out.
That you're clearing out? Okay. So before we do that though, we were going to show you the first harvest of the garden. What did we harvest, Ransom? A radish. We already, now let's leave those in. They're going to grow, but I brought one out, a piece of it. Ransom, you had a bite. What? tell everybody what you think of this.
Dirt.
It tastes like dirt. So Ransom said the radish tastes like dirt. I think it tastes awesome. It just has a little bit of a strong flavor.
It tastes like dirt.
We washed it.
I know, it tastes like dirt.
It tastes good, trust me.
It tastes like dirt.
Very good.
Tiny.
And of course, as soon as I come down here, the cows think they need to come down here too. Really, girls? Ransom, why are you scared of cows? I promise you.
Move it.
They're just as scared of you as you are of them. Especially this one right here. Look at little Belle. She's running away. Hey, steer, get away from my truck. Don't like it. Go. Go away. Back. Back. Hey, Blackberry. You're all right, girl. All right. So Ransom wanted to come down here and show me this, but you better hop out, buddy. I'm right by you. Don't worry.
Hold on.
You don't have to be scared as long as you can get to the truck first.
Oh, jeez. Don't step on the tire. Yeah.
All right, so where are we going?
Over here.
So sometimes when Ranger has friends over, Ransom plays with them for a little bit, but he's not going to play with them the entire time. And they're playing together now, so I told Ransom I would take him down here to the creek. I just got to keep an eye on my truck because I don't want a new dent in it just because those goofy cows. Hey! This is not a toy. Get away. Sequoia, go. Go. Get away. Get. Get on. So now Ransom says it's over here, and there's a bull across the road acting goofy. So Geronimo's gonna act goofy. Oh, that looks like a dam that you guys are building.
Nope.
That don't look like a beaver dam to me.
That isn't a dam.
Okay. So where's this beaver dam at?
Over here.
Oh, this is super steep. Oh, okay. Made the jump. Come on, Shell. Shelby just goes right through the water. She don't care. Cool your jets.
You didn't move that.
Okay, this is what you're talking about? Oh, okay. I think that's just a natural dam of water from sticks just gathering up. I don't think that's a work of a beaver, but I could be wrong. All right, well, there you go. That's what Ransom's been working on. You guys been clearing this out?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, bulls. You'll never hear the end of it. As long as you have more than one bull, you'll never hear the end of it. They love to talk. Sure enough, I can't have anything nice. This goofy steer, get out of here, was sitting here rubbing on my truck. Doesn't look like he's got any dents in it. Get back, Blackberry. You would put a hole in it. You get back. Get out of here. So I can't leave well enough alone for 5 minutes, Ransom. They're rubbing all over it. What did you do?
That dam got really deep.
You stepped in the water?
It got really good.
Lift your rich leg up. Luckily, he's got mud boots up to there, so he's okay. It didn't go in your boot, did it? Okay. All right, so you hear the bull over there acting a fool. Now look at Geronimo. Acting a double fool. So this is the next day, and I am catching up with you guys away from the house. I was able to get the kids all dressed, all out the door, lunch is made, plans done for after school. I got to take Mazzy to violin, picking up Little Bear from daycare, and I can do it. So I'm doing it by myself. Cassie's gone, and she should be back later tonight or this evening, late this evening. I don't know exactly what time, but got it done one way or the other. So now that I've got a little bit of time, I was going to catch up with you guys on a couple things. I got some more flowers, so more marigolds for the garden, and I got some more pickling cucumbers, and I got some okra seed for a row of okra in the garden. But what I really wanted to catch up with you guys on was the house situation. So in one of our past videos, I don't know if it was on this channel or Walker Farm Fam, but we told you about a house that we were under contract with. My family was actually buying it. A member of my family was buying it. I was going to do the remodel for it, and that was the last we told you. It's been a while, probably a couple months, and we're finally catching up because we finally have an update. So I'm actually at the house right now. There it is. And the update is the contract is no longer valid. So we had a contract to buy this home, and we're going to fix it up. It was going to be a nice home. And come to find out, the neighbor actually owned 12 feet of the house. So there was a dispute with the neighbor on the fence line. And one of the very last things I done when we started to buy the house was I made sure and put in the contract a requirement that a pin and stake survey had to be completed, and it had to be where the property lines said they were. So I'll cut out here in a second, and I'll show you where they said the property line was and where the property line actually was. So what's kind of funny is in Oklahoma, you can sell land without having a survey done. You can also buy things like title insurance to make sure that everything is clear with the property, but it's very dangerous. And so I will strongly recommend to anybody buying property, anybody buying land, have a pin and stake survey. That means the surveyor comes out, puts a pin down in the ground, and shows you exactly where looks like they made a mess. Exactly where the property boundaries are. So this is the house. I'm actually pretty happy at this point that we did not get to buy it, because this would be my mess that I'd be cleaning up. But the seller said the property line was this fence, and the property line is actually right about probably at that window. So they own this entire portion of the house. So I don't know what happened since the contract went void, but the last thing that I know of was the property line was not where they said it was, and the neighbors wanted to dispute it and wanted to be paid for it. The seller of the home, in turn, upped the price, or said, yeah, we'll still honor the price of the contract plus what we have to pay for the neighbor to get the clear property boundaries. And I said, no way, we're not gonna pay just because you didn't do a survey in time. Now you have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to the neighbor. We're not gonna pay you for your mistake. That's your fault, that's on you, and we're not gonna pay it. The contract's void, we're done, we're out of here, see you later. And it's actually for sale right now, still. So if somebody wants to buy it, they can come look at it like I am today. You can check it out and see if you're interested. But I don't think the seller was being honest with us the first time. I actually think that they knew there was an issue with the property line and they were hoping the sale would go through, but very, very thankful I put in there that requirement to have the property lines pin and stake survey done. That way we knew exactly where the property line was at. And it looks like they actually did end up buying the neighbor out, was what they said they were going to have to do. And I told them they should do that first instead of offering it for sale, because now there is a new property stake right here, and that actually lines up with the fence. Before, it was, I think, 12 or 18 feet over and right through the middle of the house. So there you go, lessons learned. I've bought and sold quite a bit of real estate. The first home that Cassie and I purchased was a foreclosure. We bought and sold 3 of those over the years just so we could have the money we needed to buy the land we own right now where our house sits. So I had been in the real estate enough to know that I wanted to see a pin and a stake survey. So I can't stress it enough. If you were looking to buy a homestead, if you were looking to buy any property, I don't care if it's a residential neighborhood, be safe. Make the seller pay for a pin and stake survey. It should be something they have to pay for anyway. Before you buy something, work with that real estate agent or whoever you're working with. If it's for sale by owner, especially, a survey might cost you anywhere from $300 to $1,200 depending on property size. It is well worth it. Do it, do the survey, and don't get yourself in a mess, because what would have happened is if we would have ended up buying this house right here behind us, if we would have bought this house and the sale went through, that property line dispute would have been my dispute. I would be fighting with the neighbors on where the property line was. And thankfully today, I have no argument because I'm not involved. Unfortunately, now the family member we're working with is looking for another property because they don't want to pay again for the lack of diligence on the seller's part. But I was going to see if there was another survey marker. Who knows? At some point, the seller here might drop the price enough to where it is beneficial, and that's actually why I'm here today. I wanted to see if they got true survey markers down. So there might be a point to where this seller drops the price enough that my family member wants to buy it. And if that happens, then it might come to the point that we would buy it. So you can see right here, this is the true corner now. So they have renegotiated with them. They paid a certain amount of money to these people to get the corner of their house back. And this property corner right here, as you can see, it's not even on where the fence line is. So depending on how long this fence has been here, it probably isn't going to get moved. But at the same time, it's still good to know, where are your property boundaries? What are your property boundaries consisting of? Are they on the fence, off the fence? This one is 4 feet, approximately 4 feet on this side of this fence. So you can't just look at a fence and say, that's the property boundary. And it looks like that post right there is actually right in the correct fence line. So I feel like we kind of dodged a bullet on this one. I'm not against the idea of doing a good remodel. I actually like taking something old that looks really down and out, like this house, and turning it into something beautiful. But this one was not the one for it, just because of that property line dispute. So I got to get back home. I want to try to get that new stuff in the garden. Also have to get around and get ready to go pick up the kids from school, and everything that goes on with that this evening. So as always, thank you guys for taking some time out of your day to spend here on catching up with the walkers. I know we missed Cassie today. Trust me, I know I missed her probably more than you guys did, but things happen and that's all right. So we hope you guys have a great day. God bless, and we'll see you next time.